For the past few of the sessions, I've been talking about the reasons why an individual would come to a therapist, and some of those struggles that they may be having will be with high anxiety, and I mentioned ways of treating that and how to deal with that. And also an individual may be suffering from depression, and there are certain strategies for dealing with that. A third modality of treatment that we have are for married couples. With married couples, first of all, when I see them, I don't take sides, but I have found that there are a couple of issues that are very predominant that come up. And there are some of these that we already know, the lack of communication or poor communication with the husband and wife, or there may be some expectations that are not realistic of one or the other. But I have found that it's very important to really be very clear on what, when they come into session, what they're coming in for. And I always ask them, are you here for the best interest of the marriage? And most of the time they are. Sometimes they may be coming in pretty late into their marriage, and one may already have some ideas of separating or divorcing. So we need to get that cleared up at the very beginning. But one of the struggles that is pretty predominant is, or the way each individual has been raised from their own family of origin. For example, one's attitude about intimacy is very influenced by their own family of origin, how they saw their own mother and father being close or intimate with each other, how they argued, or if they argued, or how close they were. The second is their attitudes about money. Frequently, a couple has a stark difference in their philosophy of money management. One of the couples may be more of a spender, and whereas the other one may be more of a saver. So sometimes that comes into conflict. And so in doing marital therapy, we try to uncover where the areas of conflict lie. And we have specific strategies to work with. For example, on communication, we really want the couple to start talking from the I statements positions, rather than saying you did this, or when you do this, or rather than blaming the other. The attempt here is to get them to take ownership of their own thoughts, their own feelings, and their own behaviors. So that's number one strategy. The second strategy to enhance the couple's relationship is to improve their enjoyment. Frequently, they have had so much conflict. It could be over money matters, it could be over children, if they have children, about parenting. And so that sometimes they don't have time for each other. And so the second strategy would be to work on developing assignments with them about having a date night together where they enjoy each other, or try to focus on each other and not so much on their children or on their work. The third thing that I think is very helpful is to help a couple get in touch with what do they want for the future in their life. What are some of their goals? What are they, do they plan on having a trip together? Are they going to some point buy a house together if they don't have a house together? Or what are their goals in retirement? Sometimes we see some couples who are moving closer to retirement, and that may be an additional stressor, even though it seems like retiring is very something they look forward to. But sometimes it can be stressful on the other, the spouse. So it's important as we work through couples is to really take them from where they are and also build them up in terms of improving and focusing on their strengths rather than their weaknesses.